Archangel Michael says, something invisible and mighty just wrapped itself around you. You didn't see it, but it happened the moment you decided to walk away from what was breaking you. A divine force has stepped into your story, and the ripple of it will reach even the ears of those who tried to silence your glow. The reason you felt heavy lately is because your soul was rearranging its alignment with grace. You have been selected to carry something uncommon, something heavenly. And now, the shift has begun, whether you're ready or not. Your name is echoing in high places, not because of what you did wrong, but because of what heaven sees is right with you. Grace is not waiting for your permission, it's overtaking your life now with precision. While others laughed at your pain, heaven was planning your rise. There's someone watching you from afar, shocked by how you're still standing. They know what they did. They expected you to fall, to lose, to be buried, but now they feel the tremble of grace lifting you. Type Amen to get blessing 333. There's a whisper happening behind closed doors with your name in it. But the enemy has miscalculated. What was meant to be a trap is turning into your training. They saw you as ordinary. But the moment you cried in silence, heaven recorded every tear. That's why you're being covered in a grace that feels undeserved, but is divinely measured. One of the biggest signs that grace is working is when everything around you begins to resist it. You may see people walking away. Let them. The wrong ones cannot breathe in the air of your elevation. Archangel Michael says, there is a window opening above your life, and through it comes favor without effort. It's not luck, it's alignment. A season has ended. What's next won't look familiar. Type Amen to get blessing 458. The one who tried to bring shame to your name is now the one who can't rest at night. They underestimated how powerfully you were chosen. Grace isn't subtle anymore. Your steps are now being controlled by a rhythm only heaven understands. You might not feel it, but you are walking into miracles arranged days before you were born. The tension you're feeling isn't a curse, it's the breaking of chains. Don't let the silence fool you. Just because things seem quiet doesn't mean nothing is happening. This kind of grace works in silence and reveals in surprise. Someone is secretly trying to re-enter your life, not because they love you, but because they sense something powerful is about to crown you. Be alert. Discern wisely. Protect what's about to be born from you. Type Amen to get blessing 772. You are no longer on the same level as those who betrayed you. That's why they can't understand your peace. Grace has covered your scars and converted your wounds into weapons. They plotted on your weakness, but forgot your strength comes from the divine. You've been marked, sealed, and set apart. That's why you keep escaping what should have ended others. You don't have to chase anyone anymore. The blessings chasing you are louder than the rejection you endured. People will be confused how you keep winning without the noise. Someone is watching you and wondering why their gossip didn't stop your glow. They tried curses. They tried manipulation. But grace stood in the way and now their plans are breaking into dust. Type Amen to get blessing 901. You've reached a moment where heaven is putting final touches on your story. Every detour you've taken was necessary. Every door that slammed in your face was protection. There's something with your name on it that was delayed, but never denied. It's coming now, and no one can block it. You're going to be shocked by how fast grace works when it's finally your time. Archangel Michael says, your enemies are confused. They thought hurting you would stop your future. But they didn't know grace was preparing a table before them, and your seat is already reserved. They remember the version of you that was broken, not the one reborn by fire. And now that you're rising, their silence is louder than their insults. Don't look back, you're not meant to return to a place grace pulled you from. Type Amen to get blessing 610. Someone who laughed at your pain is now going through what they wished upon you. That's not revenge. That's reflection. Grace doesn't forget. It repays differently. There is a spiritual light surrounding you now, making it harder for dark energies to touch you. That's why some people randomly stopped speaking to you. Grace made you unreachable. What you're about to receive wasn't even prayed for, it's an overflow. Your obedience in hard seasons unlocked rewards you didn't even know were being kept for you. Stay steady. The person you were a year ago couldn't carry the glory that's coming to your life now. That version of you had to be broken down. Grace is building you new, and stronger. Type Amen to get blessing 1221. Someone tried to bury your reputation with lies. But now those lies are turning into ladders. What was designed to damage you is lifting you up. This is a holy reversal. Your name will be mentioned in rooms you've never entered. What they meant to block, God has already blasted open. Someone close to you pretended to protect you, but they were only gathering information. That betrayal hurt. But grace will expose and replace. The betrayal was real. But so is the restoration. Grace doesn't just heal, it elevates beyond explanation. Type Amen to get blessing 377. There is a divine silence around you right now, because your next breakthrough doesn't need an audience. It will arrive privately but speak publicly. You will not have to explain anything. There's a financial door opening for you in a strange way. It won't make sense at first. But the supply will come through a vessel you least expect. You're going to meet someone soon who carries a piece of your purpose. This person has been prepared to align with your destiny. Grace is arranging the timing. You're not imagining things. The heaviness you feel is the old you being peeled off. Your future needs a version of you that no longer carries the past. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. There is a woman who once mocked your pain. She will hear about your promotion and her mouth will go dry. That's how grace works, it silences loud doubters with loud miracles. Someone is about to eat their words. They spoke defeat over you. But you rose anyway, and now they have no choice but to watch you shine. Archangel Michael says, the chains around your opportunities have broken. The delay has ended. You'll start seeing messages, signs, and chances all at once. Be ready. There is an unexpected relocation coming. A door in a city or country you didn't consider will open. You'll sense the confirmation in your spirit first before it happens in the physical. Type Amen to get blessing 505. This next level of your life doesn't require anyone's approval. You're not being elevated by people's opinions but by divine grace. And no one can reverse what has been decreed over your life. People who left you in your lowest moment will try to return. Don't hate them. Just don't let them back into the places they helped break. There is something valuable in your possession that will become the key to unlocking multiple blessings. Handle it with care. Someone will try to copy it but they won't have the oil. Your health will be restored in a shocking way. Something in your body will begin to align without medication. That's grace correcting what trauma tried to ruin. Type Amen to get blessing 678. You are becoming a magnet to divine favor. Things you once chased will now chase you. It's not arrogance, it's acceleration. The darkness you walked through didn't destroy you. It trained you. It shaped the version of you that grace could rest on. This is not just a new season. This is a new system of how things will work for you. Rules are being rewritten in your favor. There's a powerful man who once ignored your value. He's about to hear your name in circles he can't enter. Let him watch. Grace doesn't need revenge, it needs distance. Type Amen to get blessing 919. Soon, you will open your eyes one morning and realize the struggle has stopped. You won't know exactly when it shifted, but peace will reign. You're already entering it. A spiritual inheritance is being released. It was delayed by jealousy, but grace has overruled it. Your hands will hold what your heart almost gave up on. Someone who walked away will regret their decision, not because of guilt, but because grace is marking you in ways they never expected. But you'll have outgrown them. You're now unstoppable, not because you're perfect, but because grace has decided it's your time. Let them talk. Your results will answer louder. Type Amen to get blessing 444. You are no longer fighting for a place at the table. The table is now being built around you. Your voice, your presence, and your journey are now being honored by divine order. There's a person trying to mimic your energy, your words, and even your path. But they lack the authenticity that grace gives. Imitation will always fall when truth walks into the room. You were overlooked for so long that you almost believed you were invisible. But grace has placed a spotlight over you. Your light is blinding those who once called you insignificant. There's a contract being prepared with your name on it. It's been delayed due to spiritual interference. But now that grace has spoken, no delay can hold it back. Type Amen to get blessing 303. The reason certain people can't look you in the eye anymore is because your rise makes them uncomfortable. You're not who they remember, and that's the whole point. You have outgrown their version of you. Someone is angry you didn't fall apart. They monitored your pain and waited for your collapse. But grace rewrote the ending and now you're their greatest confusion. There's an energy around you now that makes demons flee. You carry protection not seen but deeply felt. That's why certain rooms no longer feel familiar, they're not meant for you anymore. Archangel Michael says, heaven is watching how you carry your blessings. Don't let pride enter. This elevation is meant to reflect divine goodness, not human applause. Type Amen to get blessing 899. You are not behind. You are not late. You are right on time for the miracle that's been saved for your name only. Someone is going to try to come back with apologies. Be graceful, but not foolish. Grace taught you discernment. This next blessing will be loud. It will silence critics, heal wounds, and open doors that no human can shut. Your only job is to stay grounded. You survived nights that tried to break your soul. Grace didn't let go. Now you're being positioned for a legacy greater than your past. Type Amen to get blessing 1122. There's a blessing coming that you won't have to beg for. It will land directly in your lap, so undeniably yours that even your enemies will be speechless. The woman who pretended to be your friend is now watching from a distance, shocked that her tricks didn't touch you. Grace intercepted every arrow and reversed its direction. A family member tried to cover your light because they feared your rise. But what grace exposes cannot be hidden again. You're glowing differently, and no cover can contain it. They laughed when you had nothing. Now they're quiet while you walk with everything they wanted. Grace has a strange way of flipping tables without making noise. Type Amen to get blessing 515. You've entered the season of answered prayers. Even the ones you forgot you whispered will begin to bloom. The ground beneath you has changed. You've been wearing pain like armor, but grace is replacing it with peace. You'll cry soon, but this time, from joy. What was hard is over. There's someone who secretly tried to stop your finances. They manipulated paperwork, tried to block resources. But grace has exposed them, and now abundance is chasing you. Your gift is making room for you, bigger than what you imagined. There's someone high up that will mention your name in the right room. When they do, things will shift instantly. Type Amen to get blessing 808. There is a divine romance coming into your life. Not rushed. Not forced. It will be orchestrated in such a holy way, even the stars will align to witness it. Someone prayed to meet someone exactly like you. But grace held them back until you healed. Now, their arrival is being finalized. You will be able to rest soon. Truly rest. Not just sleep, but feel safety in your soul again. You are not cursed. You are crowned. And the crown that's sitting on your life now is attracting both honor and jealousy. Stand firm. Type Amen to get blessing 747. The spiritual war you've been feeling wasn't random. You've been under surveillance by darkness because your destiny is loud. But grace makes you untouchable. Your joy will no longer be temporary. A long-term wave of favor is about to wash over your home. Everything you touch will prosper. Archangel Michael says, "No weapon that was crafted against you has succeeded, not because of your strength, but because of the grace assigned to your assignment." Someone will come to apologize, but not everyone deserves a seat in your next chapter. Don't confuse closure with connection. Grace brings healing, not recycling. Type Amen to get blessing 616. You're going to wake up one day and your whole life will look different. It won't be magic, it'll be grace, unfolding what's been long written. There's a business or idea you once buried that's about to rise again. You'll receive a sign to restart it. And this time, it will multiply. There's someone being removed from your path for your protection. You may feel the sting, but soon you'll see the miracle. Trust the release. Someone used your name in ways that harmed you. But now that same name is being restored. Reputation, honor, respect, it's all returning to you. Type Amen to get blessing 999. You have no idea who's watching your growth in silence. They doubted you, but now they're studying your strength. Grace made you a living testimony. Everything you lost is being recalculated by heaven. You won't just get it back. You'll receive it back multiplied. The weight you've been carrying wasn't yours to hold. Grace is lifting it now. You will feel light again. There's a powerful woman jealous of your resilience. She tried to break your confidence. But your light exposed her shadow. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. You're not meant to walk the old road anymore. A new direction has opened, and everything in you must shift to meet it. Walk boldly. That long-awaited response is finally coming. You'll receive the message or call soon. It will unlock something you didn't expect. There's a generational curse that ends with you. You've endured enough. Grace has assigned you as the one to break what others endured. The chaos you went through wasn't punishment. It was preparation. Now, peace is your portion and glory is your garment. Type Amen to get blessing 3131. They gossiped. They plotted. They gathered against you. But what they didn't realize is that you were being covered the whole time. Your next level is going to confuse people who thought you were done. Let them watch. Grace is your loudest advocate. Someone is dreaming about you, haunted by what they tried to do. They didn't expect you to survive. But grace rewrote your ending. There is money owed to you that's finding its way back. A blocked inheritance, delayed payment, or forgotten promise, it's being unlocked. Type Amen to get blessing 2220. Everything around you is about to shift. You'll walk into rooms that feel sacred. You'll meet people who feel familiar. You're stepping into your divine flow. A divine partnership is aligning for you, business, friendship, or romance. This one won't drain you. It will water your roots. The timing you thought was missed was actually mercy. If things happened earlier, you weren't ready. Grace delayed it for your strength. There is one more test before the breakthrough. It won't be hard, but it will require silence and trust. Grace will handle what your hands don't have to. Type Amen to get blessing 8484. The heaviness you feel today is not your downfall, it's your breakthrough forming in silence. Don't panic. What's coming next is so divine, your past pain won't even compare to your future joy. You were never meant to blend in. That's why your life felt out of place in the wrong environments. Grace set you apart for something that can't be replicated. There is land that your feet haven't touched yet, but it's already been claimed in your name. You'll get there soon, and when you do, everything will feel familiar because heaven went before you. There is a shift in the atmosphere around your name. What once brought mockery will now bring marvel. People will speak your name with honor they never imagined. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. Someone is stalking your progress out of jealousy. But they can't stop what they didn't start. The more they watch, the more grace expands your platform. The enemy tried to delay your rise through confusion and distractions. But the delay made you sharper. Now, nothing can stop the pace of what's arriving for you. Your spirit knew long before your eyes saw it, something massive was shifting. That unease you felt wasn't fear, it was preparation. And now, it's manifesting in the physical. Your glow is not normal. That's why people stare. Grace is sitting on your face, your walk, your words, and even your silence. Type Amen to get blessing 5151. You've reached a level where your name carries weight even in rooms you've never entered. That's what favor does, it travels ahead of you and opens doors without knocking. You're going to hear good news within days. It will feel unreal. But grace will confirm it again and again so you don't doubt it. The friend you once trusted turned into someone dangerous. But they didn't succeed. Grace stood between you and their hidden agenda. The lies spoken about you are unraveling now. One by one, mouths are being silenced by truth. And you won't need to say a word. Type Amen to get blessing 3777. Someone is feeling remorse for how they mishandled you. But it's too late. You're being elevated to places they can't follow. There's going to be a moment soon where you'll be called on stage, not just metaphorically. Your name will be recognized publicly. This is divine promotion. Your hands are being anointed for something new. What you touch will multiply. What you build will endure. You are surrounded by angels even when you feel alone. Archangel Michael says, the battles you never saw were already won before they reached you. Type Amen to get blessing 1001. You're not crazy for dreaming so big. Those dreams are signals from heaven about what's possible with grace. Start preparing. There's a spiritual arrest happening. Someone who was blocking your path is now being removed completely. You may hear news of their sudden exit. Let it happen. Someone once promised to help you, then vanished when you needed them. That's okay. Grace stepped in and is sending someone better, loyal, and assigned. You're about to cross paths with a divine opportunity. It won't look like much at first. But the moment you say yes, the floodgates will open. Type Amen to get blessing 9099. Every rejection was actually a redirection. If you knew what was being planned behind those closed doors, you'd thank heaven for not letting you in. Someone who once sat at your table is speaking your secrets now. But grace has a way of turning exposure into elevation. What they meant for harm will lift you. Your children, your home, your name, they're all under divine covering now. Sleep in peace. There's no force greater than the grace surrounding you. You've endured enough pain in private. Now get ready to dance in public. This celebration won't be small, it will shake the same ground that tried to bury you. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. You're carrying a calling that others tried to kill through mockery. But you've kept walking, and that's why you'll keep winning. They don't have the authority to end what they didn't create. Your financial freedom is closer than you think. A door is opening through someone unexpected. Watch how quickly the numbers align. You're entering a zone where your confidence will match your calling. People will notice the shift. It's not pride, it's power, fully awakened. Grace is placing you in alignment with long-forgotten dreams. Watch as pieces fall into place as if they were never out of order. That's how heaven works. Type Amen to get blessing 8787. Someone who once left you will see you again, but this time, they won't recognize the version of you that's been refined by fire. Don't explain. Just walk with grace. This new path will feel foreign. But that's because it's not recycled. It's reserved. Designed for your feet only. Archangel Michael says, you are being escorted into places of peace after a long war. The noise is quieting now. Your ears will finally hear clarity again. Don't give up right now. You're steps away from divine confirmation that you made it through what was meant to finish you. Type Amen to get blessing 4444. Your voice is about to unlock someone else's healing. Speak boldly. Grace will do the rest. Someone tried to use your kindness as a weapon against you. But they forgot that heaven watches motive, not just actions. Grace has revealed the truth. Your favor will increase so greatly, even those who never believed in you will ask how you did it. Say nothing. Let the blessing speak. You'll see signs in threes, messages, symbols, or unexpected encounters. That's your confirmation. Grace is orchestrating your next move. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. Your healing is accelerating. Where there was pain, there's now lightness. Where there was doubt, there's now divine assurance. The dream that keeps returning to you at night is not a fantasy, it's a glimpse. Pay attention. Grace is trying to show you what's already yours in another realm. People are watching how calm you are in chaos. They don't understand it's not calmness, it's grace holding your heart when everything else falls. This is not the end of your story. It's the end of the chapter that tried to destroy you. New pages are already being written. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. You've been underestimated your entire life. But grace doesn't count votes. It crowns quietly and shocks loudly. You're next. There's going to be a return on everything you gave without expectation. Grace remembers what others forgot. And it rewards in ways no one sees coming. Someone is about to confess what they tried to hide about you. But don't worry. The truth will free you, not trap you. A spiritual gate has been unlocked. From this moment on, the flow will be consistent. No more back and forth, no more stuck seasons. Type Amen to get blessing 6161.